All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into a really ambitious pitch for an American super app called allisfast.com. And what's fascinating is the whole idea came from an immigrant's very first impression of life in the United States. So let's get right into it. So right off the bat, the pitch hits you with the classic American dream. The founder, who's an immigrant himself, really frames his entire journey and this massive project around that powerful idea. It sets a really personal and, frankly, ambitious tone from the get-go. You know, when he first arrived in the US, he was immediately hit with something he calls a paradox, this really strange contradiction that he just kept seeing in everyday American life. And that little observation, that became the seed for this entire idea. And here it is, the paradox in a nutshell. On one side, you have this image of America as, the most technologically advanced country in the world. But then, the reality he found was that just getting simple, daily stuff done can be surprisingly frustrating and just slow. He points to a frustration I think we can all relate to. Let's say you need a plumber, right? Well, chances are you have to open up one specific app just for that one task. Okay, now you need your house cleaned. Well, that's a different app you gotta download and set up. He argues this whole fragmentation thing is just a huge, unnecessary inconvenience. Want to get dinner delivered? You guessed it, yet another app. And it's not just a headache for us as customers. Think about the service providers. They're forced to juggle all these different platforms just to piece together enough work. So, you've got all this digital chaos. What's the proposed solution? And this is it, allisfast.com. The core idea is actually pretty simple. It's one central hub designed to instantly connect you with verified pros for pretty much any household task you can think of. Now, he knows what you're probably thinking. Oh, so it's like an Uber for services? And yeah, he admits that's a good starting point to understand the concept, but he immediately pushes back on that, making it super clear that his ambition goes way beyond that simple comparison. So, how exactly does this vision build into something so much bigger? Well, it's all about becoming what's known as a super app. For anyone who hasn't heard of this, a super app isn't just an app for one thing. It's more like a digital Swiss Army knife. It's a single, powerful application that pulls together dozens of different, often totally unrelated services all into one spot. Think of apps like WeChat in Asia, where you can message friends, pay your bills, and order a taxi, all without leaving the app. And when you look at what they want to integrate, the scale of this vision is just immense. The plan is to eventually absorb the functionality of today's biggest service giants, putting everything from home services and ride-sharing to food delivery and even crypto wallets all under one roof. Just imagine that for a second. A single, secure ecosystem on your phone where you can manage almost every part of your daily life without ever having to jump between a dozen different apps. That's the future he's painting. But of course, having a huge vision is one thing. Actually turning it into a reality, well, that brings us to a massive challenge that's pretty infamous in the startup world. And he's very direct about where this project is right now. It's smack in the middle of what Silicon Valley calls the Valley of Death. This is that super precarious make or break stage, where the idea is solid, but there's no working product yet to actually bring in any money. So the concept is validated, the team is all in place, ready to go. But to make that leap from a prototype to a secure nationwide system, well, that's where they need resources. They need community support. And to get those resources, he's turning to crowdfunding. He's launched a GoFundMe campaign, and what's cool is it comes with a completely transparent plan for how every single dollar is going to be used to build this thing from the ground up. And you can see that transparency right here. The biggest chunk, almost half the funds, is dedicated to actually building the core product, what they call the minimum viable product, or MVP. The rest is split pretty logically between marketing, security, and legal stuff, and of course the servers to actually handle all the users. So that budget isn't just numbers on a page. It translates directly into a clear, 4-step action plan. Step 1, build the app. Step 2, make it safe, with background checks and payment protection. Step 3, get the first wave of quality professionals on board. And step 4, make sure the tech is ready for launch day. And at its heart, when you really boil it all down, the pitch argues that this platform is designed to be a win-win. For customers like us, the goal is simple: save time, reduce stress. For the providers, it's about creating a straightforward path to earn an honest living and support their families. And so the whole pitch really leaves us with this one big, provocative question. In a world where we have an app for literally everything, is this massive all-in-one vision not only possible, but actually better? It's a fascinating challenge to the way our digital lives are structured right now.